I'm just going to say it right now before we even get into anything else. This is not your typical crush reading. This is not about someone who thinks you're cute and wants to take you on a date. This is about someone who looks at you and feels a visceral, almost primal need to protect you, to care for you, to give you everything you never had. I know the title of this reading might sound a little intense, maybe even a little strange, but stay with me because what's coming through is so specific and so tender that I almost didn't know how to deliver it. There is someone in your life, Virgo, who sees you in a way that no one else ever has. They don't just see your strength, they don't just see your independence. They see the parts of you that you hide, the parts of you that are still healing, the parts of you that never got what you needed when you were younger. And their instinct isn't to run away from that. It's not to be intimidated by it. It's not to judge you for it. Their instinct is to wrap you up and keep you safe, to give you everything you missed out on, to be for you what no one else has ever been. This person wants to adopt you, not in a weird way, not in a controlling way, in a way that says, I see your wounds, I see your pain, I see the parts of you that are still scared and defensive. And I want to hold all of it. I want to make it better. I want to give you the safety, the security, the unconditional love that you've been craving your whole life. They see you like a feral kitten, one that's been hurt before, one that's learned to be tough and guarded because the world hasn't been kind, one that hisses and scratches when anyone gets too close, not because you want to hurt them, but because you've learned that it's safer to keep people at a distance. And they love that about you, not in spite of it, because of it. They love that you're strong. They love that you've survived things that would have broken other people. They love that you've built walls to protect yourself. And they want to be the one who makes those walls unnecessary. Let me tell you what I see in their energy toward you. I see someone who is deeply, profoundly moved by you. When they look at you, they don't see someone who needs to be fixed. They see someone who deserves to be loved properly. They see someone who has been waiting their whole life for someone to truly see them, and they want to be that person. They look at you and they think about all the things you missed out on, the love you didn't get, the safety you didn't feel, the validation you were denied, the feeling of being cherished just for existing. And they feel this overwhelming desire to give you all of it, not because they pity you, not because they see you as broken, but because they see your worth. They see how much you deserve, and they want to be the one to give it to you. This is not about them saving you. This is about them loving you so fully and so completely that you finally feel safe. This is about them creating a space where you can let your guard down and just be, where you don't have to perform, where you don't have to prove anything, where you can finally relax. Now, I know for some of you this is going to feel uncomfortable because you're not used to being taken care of. You're not used to being the one who receives. You're so used to giving, to protecting yourself, to being the strong one, that the idea of someone wanting to take care of you feels foreign, maybe even scary. You might be thinking, but Anna, I don't need anyone to take care of me. I've been doing this on my own my whole life. I'm fine. And I believe you. I know you're strong. I know you've survived. But I also know that there's a part of you that's tired, a part of you that longs to be held, a part of you that wishes someone would just see you and say, I've got you. You don't have to do this alone anymore. And that's exactly what this person is offering you. Let's talk about what this person sees when they look at you, because it's beautiful. They see your independence. They see how much you've done on your own. They see how resourceful you are. And they don't want to take that away from you. They just want you to know that you don't always have to be so strong, that it's okay to lean on someone, that it's okay to let someone else carry the weight sometimes. They see your intelligence, your quick wit, your sharp mind, and they're not intimidated by it. They're turned on by it. They love that you're smart. They love that you challenge them. They love that you don't just agree with everything they say. They love that you have your own opinions and you're not afraid to share them. They see your depth. They see that you feel things deeply, that you think about things that most people never even consider. They see the way your mind works, the way you process the world, and they find it fascinating. They want to sit with you and talk about everything and nothing. They want to know what's going on inside that beautiful head of yours. They see your scars, the ones on the inside. They see the pain you've been through, the things that have left marks on your soul, and they don't run away. They don't judge. They just want to hold you and tell you that you're safe now. They see your potential. They see who you could become if you were truly loved and supported. They see the person you've been trying to become all your life, and they want to help you get there. Not by pushing you, not by fixing you, but by loving you so completely that you finally believe in yourself the way they believe in you. This person wants to give you the things you never got. And I don't just mean material things. I mean emotional things. The feeling of being truly safe. The feeling of being accepted exactly as you are. The feeling of being loved without conditions. The feeling of being someone's priority. They want to give you stability, the kind you never had, a safe place to land, a person who doesn't leave when things get hard, a person who stays, a person who proves that they're not going anywhere. They want to give you comfort, the kind you never got to experience when you were hurting, the kind that says, I see you're in pain. Let me sit with you. Let me hold you. You don't have to go through this alone. They want to give you validation, the kind that says, you matter, your feelings matter, your needs matter, you are not too much, you are exactly enough. They want to give you time, time to heal, time to grow, time to figure out what you really want, time to finally take care of yourself without feeling guilty. They want to give you the life you always deserved, the one you never had, the one that people with loving families and supportive partners get to experience, the one where you're not constantly fighting for survival. This person is not trying to fix you, they're trying to love you. And there's a big difference. Fixing comes from a place of thinking you're broken. Loving comes from a place of seeing your value. And this person sees your value. They see it so clearly that it hurts because they can't believe no one else has treated you the way you deserve to be treated. Now, I want to address something that might be coming up for you. You might be afraid that this is too good to be true. You might be worried that if you let yourself believe it, you'll get hurt. You might be telling yourself that people don't actually love like that people don't actually stay, that people don't actually want to give you everything you never got. And I hear you. I know you've been disappointed before. I know you've been let down. I know you've opened your heart and had it broken. But what if this time it's different? What if this time the person who wants to love you actually means it? What if this time they're not going to leave? What if this time they're actually going to show up and be what you need? What if you let yourself believe that you deserve this, that you deserve to be loved this way, that you deserve to finally receive the kind of love you've been giving everyone else your whole life? I want to show you something that's coming through about this person. They are not afraid of your wounds. They are not afraid of your past. They are not afraid of your triggers. They are not afraid of the parts of you that are still healing. They want to be there for all of it. They want to hold space for all of it. They want to love you through all of it. They know it won't always be easy. They know there will be moments when your defenses come up. They know there will be times when you push them away because you're scared, but they're not going anywhere. They're in it for the long haul. They've been waiting for someone like you, someone real, someone authentic, someone who's been through things and come out the other side, someone who's not pretending to be perfect, someone who's willing to be vulnerable, someone who's worth fighting for. And they're going to fight for you. They're not going to let their own fears stop them. They're not going to let the difficulty of the situation stop them. They're not going to let anything stop them because they see you, Virgo. They really see you and they love what they see. So I want to ask you a question. What would it be like to let yourself receive this? What would it be like to let yourself trust that this person means what they say? What would it be like to let yourself finally have the love you've been waiting for? I know it's scary. I know it's vulnerable. I know it's easier to stay guarded and protected. But what if you let yourself be adopted by this person? What if you let yourself be loved the way you deserve? What if you let yourself finally feel safe? This person wants to give you everything you never got, not because they feel sorry for you, but because they love you, because they see your worth, because they believe you deserve it. And you do. You really, really do. Now, I want you to take a moment and imagine what that would feel like. Imagine being held. Imagine being safe. Imagine being loved without conditions. Imagine finally putting down the weight you've been carrying. That's what's being offered to you. That's what's waiting for you. That's what this person wants to give you. So I'm going to leave you with this. You are not too much. You are not broken. You are not unlovable. You are not a burden. You are not a project. You are not a problem to be solved. You are a person who deserves to be loved deeply, fully, completely. And there is someone who sees that, someone who wants to be that for you. Are you ready to let them? I will be here for you anytime. If this reading resonated with you, take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.